Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Wednesday, hump day, and we're ready to bring you all the action. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us. And from the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. It's East versus West here in Salt Lake City. The Jazz hope to put on a show for this home crowd. Boy, Chris, how much fun is it to have basketball back? Talk about some of the things you personally look for early in a season.
Oh, man, what I personally look for in the beginning of the season is how guys develop. And a lot of that is body language. You know, are you putting your head down and dropping your head after a shot? Are you not running back on defense after a turnover? These are all little things that show what you're thinking about. You know, I just kind of check out the development, but again, the body language. Is the guy playing hard through his frustration? Is the guy giving his coach eye contact in the huddle? Is he being a great teammate by encouraging guys? I'm passing to an open player for a better shot. And so those are the things that I look at. And then again, with the pace being at an all-time high, I think now is a new golden era of basketball where you can have so much more fun because you are no longer held to rules of not getting out at the shot clock, not getting on the fast break. Coaches are now encouraging this style, so the game to me is a lot more fun. So hopefully as a rookie, you come in and you embrace this and just let it fly.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Fournier out there with Parker. Then there's Batum, and there's Laverne, and it's Gobert in at the pivot spot manning the middle. Here's Fournier, and he slams it one-handed.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Pass to Markkanen. And a miss there on the triple. Gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Laverne finds Fournier. Down low, Q, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Shooting 2.
He's off on the first. And he's good on the second. Parker with it. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. The pass to Gobert. No good there.
And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound.
Great D that time from Batum. The 15-footer, and it doesn't even draw iron.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Well, not all defenses are constructed to protect the mid-range area. Nicely done that time.
Parker's shot is off. Gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Jay's got his first basket of the night. Parker surveying the floor. Outside Fournier. He kicks it to Batum. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Fournier. His three-pointer's off the mark. Gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Huff drains the three-pointer. Jay's got 5.
And you really can't fault the defense. That's how you're supposed to guard against the three-point shot. Good D, just better O.
Here's Parker. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
Oh, sloppy finish. The D was giving him the layup. He just didn't stay with it.
The shot by Wilson, no good. Being in the early going here, pretty dreadful, 22%. And Batum kicks to Parker. At the top of the key, Laverne. Shoots over Markkanen. Up again. No dice on the putback jam. Down low.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach for the visiting team. He told me he's looking forward to the matchup tonight. It's their first time against this team, so he is curious to see what his guys do on offense. He said it's important that we're aggressive defensively, that we use our length and shot blocking as a deterrent inside. We'll see if they can be successful tonight. Kevin, back to you.
David, thank you. Do you think that's the right approach, guys?
I don't think it's ever wrong to focus on defense first. It sets a tone that can last for an entire game.
Oh, and it could lead to some easy points too, Greg. I bet you that they turn a lot of turnovers into transition buckets today.
Here's Wilson following the basket by Evan Fournier. Here's Dimes. Fournier pulls it down.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
And Batum kicks to Fournier. Drains it from beyond the arc. Fournier's got 9.
Well, when Batum, Kevin, spots a wide-open teammate, he zips the rock to him quickly. Just exceptional vision. Oh, look, the multi-talented Batum. He has all the skills. He has the strength, the length, the athleticism. I mean, for him, it's all about staying aggressive on both ends of the floor.
Hits the three-point bomb. Batum's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Pass to Q. And an air ball on that one. Way off. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And, guys, they put the defense on the defensive.
Gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
C-Web, a quick tactical question here. As a big, when you're defending the pick and roll, what are the things you're looking to do? How do you handle that?
Okay, I'm going to try to rapid pace this because this is what goes through your mind. What did coach say in shoot around? Wait a minute, who is this? Is this Steph Curry that can dribble, or is this Thompson that loves to take a step back? Or is it a player like Durant that loves to hit you with the step back? Or who's setting the pick? Is it a guy like Thompson that's going to slip? Or is it a guy like Dwight Howard that they can throw it up to? Is it Capella that may slip and go through and you still throw it up to and you can't get back? Who's communicating?
Wow.
Who's on my team in the corner? What shooter's in the corner? Because they can't leave the corner to come help. Do I hedge hard? Do I not hedge hard? Oh, no, this is the NBA. It's the greatest players in the world, and even if you do it right, they're going to score anyway. That's kind of what goes through your mind.
That is something else. Quizair. They grab their own miss. Outside Fournier. 6 to shoot. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And Kevin, plays like that, really the reason they've got a nice lead right now. Just a great job on the glass.
And Greg, the jam and the follow gets their whole bench jumping. Look at them. They are really into it.
Guys, those are the kind of hustle plays that keep a team in front.
Here's Miracle Man. Kicks it to Murphy. They could use a bucket. Gobert pulls it in. Being 39% in the early minutes of this game. Here's DeCola. Dishes it to Fournier. Quizair passes to DeCola. Ring shot on the way. With 1 on the clock. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Well, this is the dilemma as a coach. You wonder, do I need to call a timeout here? Do I need to settle these guys down? Should I let them play through it?
Frank Ntilikina is checked in for Fournier.
All right, a chance to look at the numbers for Gobert. He's coming off an excellent season. Averaged about 13 points per, 10 rebounds, and almost 2.5 blocks. What incredible numbers. He has been a beast.
Yeah, impossible to check right now. When he's on a roll like this, there's not much you can do to stop him.
Here's Miracle Man. Pass to the chosen one. To the middle. Here's Z. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Hits the moving target with the lead pass. He made it look so easy.
Here's Ntilikina. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most second chance points in the league.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
The first free throw is good.
And the French native has already made an impact. Ntilikina is a young guard who plays with confidence and purpose.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. In this first quarter, around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Pass to Prez. And here's Murphy. And it's Prez, top of the key. 14 feet away, and it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Mahimi's checked in for Gobert. 40% here in the early stages. To the right side. To the paint. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. To the inside. Murphy passes to Miracle Man. To the left side wing. The chosen one. It's good from long range.
And that's good stuff from him. Nice touch.
1:29 left here in the first quarter. DeColo can't get it to go. Gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. And that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession.
So close to getting the steal there, but the deflection equally as effective.
Oh, man, yeah, he read it all the way. He got a jump on it. Very close.
Lee's checked in for Prez. There's 1:17 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Miracle Man. Shot clock at 6. And it's Buckets with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Miracle Man. There's the pass to Z.
Not a very consistent quarter for him in terms of the shooting.
And the 3 off target. And it ends up out of bounds. The erasers checked in for ABC. On defense, the home team trailing by 4, and the foul on the monster. That is his first foul of the game. Here's DeColo. Nice spin off the left rim and in. DeColo's got his first bucket of the night.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
Down low. And Lee with the stuff.
Good movement there. And the lead pass was right where it needed to be.
Ntilikina kicks to Serafin. 24 seconds left to play in the first. Passes it to Ntilikina. Drains the three-pointer. Ntilikina's got 5.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Here's Miracle Man. Pass to Lee. Just 3 on the clock. That one doesn't go. And that does it for the first quarter. The away team up 7. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. Frank Ntilikina has established himself as a legit defender. He spoke about his mindset.
Defense is 80% of will and 20% ability. So you try to stop the player in front of you and you try to deny him to score the basket. That's just the challenge, and that's what I love in this part of the game.
A young player with an advanced understanding of defense, and his length gives him an edge.
And his defense is something he enjoys. If he can put it all together at both ends, he's a player you can build around.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
I tell you what, that first quarter, you can see the game plan is a commitment to offensive rebounding.
Oh, yeah, this is how they squeezed out extra possessions and captured the early lead.
Z out there with Lee. Then it's the chosen one. Then there's the Miracle Man. And it's the eraser in at the small forward position. Here's Miracle Man. 5 on the clock. He dishes it to Lee. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. On Friday, then on Tuesday. For the game at 42%. We've got Ntilikina. Silk is out there with Mahinmi. Then there's B, and it's Ertl in at the point. Uses both hands to slam it down.
So explosive moving towards the basket. Ntilikina is terrific at getting into the lane.
The pass to Z. Poked loose. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Ertl. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Miracle Man. Lee outside. Passes it to the chosen one. Over Serafin. And that misses badly. Air ball.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
And maybe the biggest surprise of the 2005 draft, I mean, Mahinmi's name being called in the first round. 128 players were listed in the league's draft guide. He was not on that list.
Now here's Lee to the paint. Miracle Man. It's rebounded by Serafin. With the shot. Nice open look, but it's no good. Gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. Here's Miracle Man. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. And talking about Mahinmi, he was really drafted as a developmental project.
Well, the Spurs were looking for the athleticism up front after David Robinson retired. Unfortunately, Mahinmi fouled a lot while guarding. It took him a number of years to become a contributor.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
Well, I think the first thing they need to talk about are the rotations. There's a lot of miscommunication out there.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
Looking here at some numbers for Batum. Last season's performance for him averaged about 11 points a game last season. 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And you know, he'd love a bigger role, but he's trying to prove himself in the minutes he's getting right now.
Yeah, you're right, but he's putting in the work, and the results have been okay. He just needs to keep believing in himself.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Q and the powerful one-handed slam.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Yeah, guys, and his teammates love it. That'll get him a few big pats on the back.
And that one's good. Parker.
And that's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Pass to Dimes. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yep, that one goes in there. Batum's got 5 now.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Out left to the wing. And it's off from three-point range. Gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Here's Seraphin. And Seraphin throws it down.
I mean, Batum is so versatile. Not just an efficient scorer, but an amazing passer as well.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Out left to the wing. And there's the whistle. That goes on the quick. That's his first foul. To the left wing. Shoots. Here's Markkanen. Goes up again. Laverne grabs the miss. Gone 7 of 9 in their field goal attempts here in the second quarter. Pretty good offense. Hitting around 29% from the floor. Tough night for them all around on the offensive end.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Gobert finds Fournier. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Well, he just exploited the size mismatch, and he's getting easy looks tonight.
And when you look at Evan Fournier, he's just a reliable source for points whenever he's on the floor.
Yeah, and Fournier is a bit of a quiet scorer. I mean, he always ends up with a lot of points, but doesn't tend to wow you with any individual plays. Terrific shooter who just makes the most of his touches and his minutes whenever he's on the floor.
And that one falls for Fournier. And the dunk is always the king of the highlight reel. We know it comes easy if you're 6'10" or bigger. But, Chris, there are little guys who can get up there and slam it down hard, too.
Well, I'll tell you what, Westbrook absolutely scares me when he dunks the ball because Westbrook thinks he's 7 foot tall and tries to dunk like it every time. So I love watching him attack the rim. How about Dennis Smith Jr.? His miss in the dunk contest last year was one of the most exciting dunks I've seen in a long time.
It was.
Eric Bledsoe, Terry Rozier. I mean, these guys, they attack the rim fearlessly, and they're going to posterize you if you're a big fella and sleeping on their hops.
Now, here's Wilson. A 23-point game for him in the win again. Murphy passes to Dimes. Pass to Murphy. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Drops in the tray.
If the screen's better, that attempt's a lot easier, but he nails it even with the D still up on him.
It's Fournier on the wing. He kicks it to Gobert. Fournier gets a wide open look. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Fournier's got 14 points for the game.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Here's Dimes. He's guarded by Fournier. Parker against Wilson. Now the pass to Murphy. From outside, off the mark.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Here's Dimes. Outside Wilson. Nailed from three-point land. Wilson's got his second bucket of the night.
No doubt that was a defensive mistake. You got to have a guy on him at all times.
And Gobert kicks to Parker. Oh, the lob to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Now, here's Wilson. 5 points in the game. Passes to Murphy. Huff, defended by Batum. Here's Jay. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Jay's got his third bucket of the night, being 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. Fournier, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
I mean, I don't know whether to say it's amazing or it's sad, but you're down double digits and you still allow an uncontested layup. Where is the pride? Where is your heart?
Laverne grabs the miss. Dimes gone 1 of 4 from the field. Outside Fournier. Kicks it to Parker. Pass to Gobert. On the wing, Batum. Misses the three.
He had 1 3-pointer in the first, but still searching for that second.
Here's Jay. Kicks it out to Wilson. Off target from outside. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync. And he just bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right here. Now here's Wilson. He has 5. Outside Murphy. Knocks down the 3 ball. Murphy's got 6.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
So it's the visitors now. 22 is their biggest lead. Parker against Wilson. And Fournier kicks to Batum. Pass to Parker. Shot clock at 5. Over Murphy. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
They haven't been able to count on his scoring tonight, but still, here they are in the lead.
Guys, they have a really solid lead at this point.
Definitely, and they haven't faced much resistance.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Parker's shot is off. Being 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times. Offensive rebound. Murphy passes to Jay. The shot that time not on target. And so it's the visiting team out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. Back right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to you, I guess.
And you.
Not you.
Not him?
You.
Oh, her for sure.
Them.
Yes.
This is Ernie Johnson. That's Kenny, that's Shaq. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Evan Fournier led the way in the first half. He had 16 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about the visiting team?
That was the half of the super sub for them. A lot of offense coming off the bench, and that's such a luxury to have that kind of firepower available. There were times when the pace picked up when the second unit came into the game. And that's the best part, having a bunch of guys who's ready at the drop of a hat.
And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
Ernie, I don't use this word a lot because, one, I can't spell it, but it was definitely a subpar effort for them on the glass. That hurt. They're serious about cutting into this deficit. It's gut check time. You hear that, Ernie? I'm hitting my gut. You got to check your gut, Ernie. Gut check time, Ernie.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Nice game. Great performance by Evan Fournier.
And I loved in that first half that they were patient, looked for good shots, and knocked them down.
Yeah, and then it wasn't all dunks. I mean, they were squaring up with confidence, and that became contagious.
And Portland just 35% so far. Jay out there with Markkanen. Then there's Easy Breezy. Then there's Dimes. And it's Q in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Dimes. He's guarded by Fournier. Clock at 6. Markkanen passes to Q. Here's Dimes. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Dimes gone just 1 of 5 from the field. Parker out there with Evan Fournier. And it's Rudy Gobert. Then there's Batum. And it's Laverne in at the 4 slot. Parker against Wilson. The pass to Markkanen. Back to Wilson. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Wilson's got 9.
That's showing what kind of hang time he has. I mean, using the double pump when he could just go straight up with it.
Parker kicks to Batum. Fast break, here they come. Rebound by Parker. Being 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. From 13, that's tipped. Here's Jay. Drains it from beyond the arc. He's got 10.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Parker against Wilson. Batum wide open. He fires. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got his 3rd assist on the night. Wilson the pass to Dimes. The dish to Markkanen. Got a piece of it. Gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half.
Nick Batum, a versatile swingman out of France, a solid shooter and able to create for himself and his teammates.
It's good. 6 points for Rudy Gobert.
Nice and steady so far in the second half. They're 3 for 4.
Timeout.
And for Batum, a steady vet, but a huge contract.
Yeah, and that infamous summer of 2016 with the cap spike. I mean, he's a capable starter, but 5 years, $120 million, boy. That's a pretty penny.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
And looking at some numbers for Fournier, he had a strong showing last season. Put up about 17 points a game, 3 assists and 3 rebounds. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
Well, yeah, lately he's been overachieving a little bit. Hopefully this is a sign of greater things to come.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Miracle Man, the pass to Markkanen.
And they've gone ice cold from the outside as they're trying to cut into this deficit. The three-point percentage much worse this half than it was in the first.
Here's Gobert. Makes it off the glass. Gobert's got 8.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Miracle Man, the pass to the chosen one. Offline from the top of the key.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Well, I like the decision making, though. I mean, that's a shot you want to keep taking.
And guys, this is the blueprint for winning on the road. How about the level of focus on each and every possession?
They've come in with a great overall strategy, the right attitude, and the scoreboard reflects that.
Lee's checked in for Q. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Passes it to Miracle Man. Inside, it's stolen by Mahimi. Seraphin kicks to Batum. From 13 feet, it goes down. 9 points in the game so far.
Just increasing their advantage, and right now they're in a zone on both ends.
Oh, that's why you see them flexing a little bit. They're feeling good about how they've dominated.
Will it go? The offensive rebound. Markkanen, good. Markkanen's got his second bucket.
I love the effort there. It's huge whenever Markkanen uses his body and height to grab offensive boards.
Ertl, the pass to Mahimi. Fournier for 3. Connects from three-point range. Fournier's got 21 in the game.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Miracle Man, the pass to Lee. Here's the chosen one. Back to Lee. The tray. Fournier pulls it down.
Boy, he has been cold for a while now.
And it's sad because the team relies on him to be a threat offensively. When he's rolling, that makes them a much more dynamic offense.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Miracle Man following the basket by Evan Fournier. Markkanen passes to Z. 6 to shoot. Pass to Miracle Man. Goes up on the wing. Rebound by Mahimi. Gone 9 of 10 on their attempts in the third quarter. That is 90% from the field. What a roll they're on. They get the rebound, and Seraphin throws it down.
And guys, that's his game. I mean, battling in the paint and cashing in on those second chance opportunities.
And Greg, cashing in hard. I mean, man, oh man, he puts an exclamation point on that dunk.
Yes.
And anybody can get a run-of-the-mill putback, but he makes them count.
Here's Miracle Man, Lee, and Lee with the stuff.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time, and he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one, that's for sure.
And that's a play they'll run over and over, fellas, as long as it keeps working.
Chris, we hear the word switchability, popular term used these days. Talk about the importance of having guys who can defend multiple positions.
It's so important because it allows for the flexibility with your matchups. You can avoid being forced into mismatches.
Take a
so
break.
You definitely
Take a
need
break.
players like that. However,
Two
Kev,
shots.
I think that the NBA has gone switchability crazy. You shouldn't switch everything. Switching on defense should only be if the coach wants to take a player out the game or if it's just needed at the last second. Usually communication is the key because there are no new plays under the sun. You see the play coming and developing it, and if you can communicate, that's usually when you don't need to switch. I think coaches have lost trust in players' willingness to communicate, and switching has become kind of a lesser of two evils, I guess you could say. And I hope we get away from as much switching as we do because it puts guys in totally wrong positions, and if you have a smart offensive player, he'll pass his way out of that right to the guy with the mismatch.
Your take is real interesting. Now here's Lee. Here's Z. The shot from the low post is good.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. Here's Ertl. He has 5. Fades away. Here's Seraphin. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Serafin's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Defensive rebounding, just such a crucial part of the game.
I tell you what, it's like football, having a 3rd and 13 and them running up the gut. It just frustrates the defense. You have to hate giving up second chance points. It's demoralizing. After basically, I mean, you had to stop.
On Sunday, then on Friday, they'll be facing Joel Embiid.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Being just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. Miracle Man, the pass to Prez. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And here is the shot chart as we see how things are going for Fournier.
Well, that is what it looks like when you are in the zone. He's been very efficient with his scoring and is leading the way for his team on offense. With every make, you can see the confidence growing. And I don't think he'll slow down anytime soon.
Here's Cozier. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Serafin. So it's both teams making substitutions here. He's off on the second. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Here's DeColo. Pass to Ntilikina. We've got 1:55 left here in the third quarter. And here comes the break. And here we go. Now here's Serafin. He's got 9. Here's Cozier. Shot's good for Serafin. Serafin's got 11 points.
I like to see them getting the ball down low and then getting a quality shot.
Outside Wilson. He kicks to Murphy. Here's Dimes. 6 on the shot clock. Count that one.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Thing is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. Cozier passes to Silk. Feeds it to Serafin. The pass to Cozier. Here's Ntilikina. He's got 7. Three-pointer on the way. The shot, no good. Thing has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. Murphy can't hit. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Serafin the pass to Cozier. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Bottoms got his first 2 points. shooting 39% from the floor since the half. Not really what they had in mind. Outside Wilson. 11 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Shot clock at 6. Over to the left wing. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. The away team delivering the blowout. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got ABC, Prez out there with the eraser. And it's Goose, and it's Dimes in at the 2 spot. Here's DeColo. He's guarded by Murphy. Here's Serafin, and that one's drained from the low block. Here's Goose. Pass to Dimes. C-Webb, when you look at how basketball is taught at early levels for these kids, middle school and then high school, anything there that you would change?
Yes, I would change to developing all players and taking away positions.
Interesting.
When you were young and you're in, let's say, 3rd grade and you're the tallest player on the team, and I make you a center and I pull you to one end and I only show you how to make layups. I don't show you how to shoot threes or to dribble. I'm assuming that your body is always going to stay the same. And I believe that coaches should teach great skill set: shooting, passing, dribbling. And when you do that, a player can then become the full player they're intended to be, instead of teaching incrementally where a player may get stuck and identified as this type of player his whole time. I think that really what you need to do is teach full skill sets and allow players to develop. Just think if someone would have said, Kevin Durant, you can only shoot layups. We wouldn't be able to see the true unicorn that he is.
Wonderful thought. The eraser. Here's Prez. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Q, he's checked in for ABC.
One shot, mind the lanes.
A tremendous 61% from the floor, hitting on all cylinders. Parker, right side. And here's Serafin. Parker outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Prez. They get it back. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Here's Goose, covered by Parker. Every once in a while, we hear about the brotherhood of the NBA. C-Webb, when you hear that term, what does it mean to you?
It means it's the truth. When I got to the NBA as a rookie, the thing that amazed me the most was that I was already part of a fraternity. There was no having to be kind of welcomed in. You are welcomed in once you're part of the NBA. Guys want to see you do well.
Right.
Not against them, not against their team, but guys want to see you do well because they know the work, the effort, the sacrifice that it takes to get to this level. And that's a really refreshing feeling, knowing the guys got your best interest as long as it isn't against them that night.
Yeah, great perspective on that topic. Stolen by Serafin. Pass to Nilikina. There's the feed to Parker. Here's Luwawu. Latre. And Lee pulls it down. Gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. And that one, good.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Parker kicks to Seraphin. Inside, and Seraphin throws it down.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play, sponsored by Under Armour Hover Habit. Here's Goose and the pass to Jay. Here's the eraser, off target at the rim. Fires it up. Ntilikina gets the bucket.
And it's important Ntilikina remains assertive on offense. When he does this, good things happen.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Such incredible hops for a center. Look, it allows him to hold his own against any other 5 in the league.
Gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Parker finds Mahimi. You know, the NBA has cracked down on flopping. It's still part of the game, but C-Webb, would you agree that progress has been made in that area?
Yeah, I think so, and I like to blame a lot of my European players for bringing that over, along with soccer. Soccer with the flopping and that, and we've kind of taken away. And I know a little bit about flopping. We had some floppers on my Sacramento team, and so flopping is frustrating. You don't want to see that. You want to see guys earn it. This isn't soccer or football, and so I think the league has done a very good job, whether it was trying to find guys early or just embarrass you and say, hey, you're shacking the fool. Get up right now. No one touched you. Why did you flop? Or act like you were hit and move 10 feet back on the side. Right. I hate flopping. But then again, you must embellish. You must be a good actor. You've got to put the referees in a tough position to make a good call. How do you find that balance? But I think the NBA has done a good job of making sure that it isn't encouraged and isn't rewarded.
Good work there as it goes.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Right side, Lee. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Clearly a foul.
Two shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Compared to when you were playing, C-Webb, how have the baseline skill requirements for the 4s and the 5s, the power forwards and the centers, changed, do you think, the most?
The ability to stretch the floor. It's a lot more emphasis on mobility, especially at the defensive end. And I don't think you can have a player who is a specialist anymore in the game. I've played with some great defenders. The Ben Wallace, the Davis boys there in Indiana, but those positions are no longer valued or needed anymore. You can no longer be a defensive player that can't score on the other end. You have to be a player in the NBA now with the total skill set. That means mobility, shooting, dribble, passing. All of those things have to be encompassed, or there's a way to make sure to highlight you with a mismatch and take you out of the game.
Good documentation. I like that. Here's Ertel. Takes it from 10. It doesn't go for him.
Now, this has not been his best effort. He's lucky his teammates have been there to bail him out.
No good from Lee.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Mahimi kicks to Batum. And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot. To the right side. The chosen one drops one in from the wing. The chosen one's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Oh, terrific pass work. That shot's a lot easier after an assist like that.
Parker passes to Batum. And it's good on the assist by Parker.
The D is doing everything they can against Batum, but in the end, he's just too long, too strong, getting the shot off in plenty of time.
Here's Goose. Q passes to Goose. Lee up top. Passes it to Goose. Puts up a three. Here's Q. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play. The board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness. Now, here's Batum. Here's Ertel. And Lee pulls it down.
Allowing no space for the shooter to get comfortable. Just terrific defense.
Yeah, that won't go on the stat sheet. Close to getting the block, but really, it had the same effect.
Now here's Parker. Shot by Seraphin. No good. Here's the chosen one. Offline with his three. And 53% from the field in the fourth quarter. Can't ask for more than that from your offense. Ertel, the pass to Parker. To the inside. Shot by Seraphin. No good.
Too tentative on the finish. Forget about the D. Take it up strong.
Good D by Parker.
He hasn't been able to find any kind of groove this quarter. I mean, it seems like he's been running on fumes since halftime.
Back to Batum. Here's Ertel. Kicks it to Parker. There's the triple. Right side, Batum. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Tremendous effort here on the road. That plane ride home is going to be sweet.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't care how good you are. It's tough to succeed in a hostile environment. They're doing it in style.
Q passes to the chosen one. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line.
Two shots.
First free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Parker outside. The visiting club takes the win on the road. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you next time.